Kyle Kizu writes, "Hey everyone, sometimes things that happen just eat at me. This is one of them. Why do studios still hire M Night Shyamalan? The last 4 movies he's directed have the following ratings on Rotten Tomatoes. After Earth, 11%, The Last Airbender, 6%, The Happening, 17%, and Lady in the Water, 24%. John, I know you always say that the first at fault is the director. How in the world does this guy keep getting a job? I know that he showed huge promise after 6 Sense and Signs, but it's pretty blatant he's a bust. Or am I wrong? And does he have nothing planned for the future because the studios took After Earth as the last straw? Thanks for the insight."
You know, we are a culture of what have you done for me lately, and we seem to have very short memories sometimes. I mean, look, I will get on the Shamhammer's case as much as anybody does, but I think Lady in the Water is literally, without hyperbole, one of the worst motion pictures in the history of film. I think it's literally that bad. But having said that, let's not forget, it's not like Sham was a one-hit wonder. You know, he gave us Sixth Sense, which is a great film, and that's rewatchable. Even though if you know the big ending, it's rewatchable. I really like Unbreakable. I know a lot of people, Unbreakable is their favorite film of the Shamhammers. Not mine personally, but I really like Signs. I know a lot of people, now I didn't like the last 5 minutes of Signs, like nobody did.
Just baseball bat stuff.
But overall, I thought the film was suspenseful and it was really well constructed. Yeah, not much of a payoff at the end, but remember, he has made some damn good films. And yeah, he's made a couple in a row that have really not gonna, to the point that even when he did that last Will Smith movie, as Dennis often points out, they hid his name. What was After Earth?
Yeah.
After Earth, they hid his name off of all the promotion. After everything, they hid his name. They didn't even want people to know he was involved. But let's not forget, this guy still has talent. He's proven it. And I think the reason studios will sometimes take a chance on him is because it's like a sports analogy, right? Like, why would you bring that old football player out? He hasn't done anything in years. Because that general manager wants to be the guy to give that guy the shot again and to see him explode and do great. And I think there are studios who still believe that he's got talent and he could hit it out of the park. Would I do it? Would I hire him? No. But he's done enough good stuff in our past that I don't really jump all over a studio if they want to take a chance on him. And look, when he makes a movie, I'm still going to cheer for him. I hope the next movie he does, I hope it's great, because I don't like to have a bad time at the movies. So for all those reasons and more, that's why he keeps getting a chance. I think he still will for a few more years anyway. Schnepp, what do you think?
Yeah, I think when he makes his 11th movie, that's the one that's going to just like home run, bases loaded. No, I mean, yeah, he's had a string of failures in the his last 5 movies. I would count The Village, I think it was called,
right? Yeah,
as well as like in that lump of failures. So descending order of So the only way to go is up. So sort of like, hey, you've been like you're like skipping rocks, like After Earth. It's like you're gonna hit land soon.
Last Airbender.
Yeah, right. So yeah, I mean, he's a talented writer. He wrote She's All That.
Yeah.
So I mean, come on, it's like
that's the end all be all
of
script writing.
Man, that's a top notch. I just have to add that to the stack of my top 100.
There's The Godfather.
And She's All That. Right next to each other. Fucking, it's like Robert De Niro, Sylvester Stallone. I say give him a couple more shots. I mean, I wouldn't chuck $100 million at him.
Right.
But, I mean, he's like, he was producing a couple of those horror movies. I think there was the Elevator one with a demon in it.
That Devil? Was that what it was called?
Yeah. I say give the Sham another shot. Right?
Give the Sham another shot, Dennis.
So unlike you, when I see M Night Shyamalan movie coming up, I'm hoping it's terrible. I'm hoping it's even worse than the one before, because the last few that he's had are some of the worst movies in history. I mean, I did a review about Last Airbender, and I just tore it apart.
I loved your review of Last Airbender.
It's terrible. Now, that being said, the reason why they keep giving it a shot is, we talked about this in a previous mailbag, about what do the studios care more about, the box office success or critics rating? It's the box office success, because even though we think of all these failures, the only true like flop he had was Lady in the Water.
Yeah.
It cost $70 million to make. It only made $70 million worldwide. The Happening made money. Last Airbender didn't make money, but didn't lose as much as people thought. Same with After Earth. they all, like, I think After Earth was 130 million, still made 240 or something worldwide. So that's why they keep giving him a chance, because really he's only had one huge flop.
Right.
And the rest, you know, they weren't successes, but they weren't, to the studio, they weren't huge money losses.
Are these mainly foreign markets?
Yes.
Yeah, a lot
it
of the
was
foreign
like,
markets.
Yeah, because it's all failures here in America. But then I saw an interview with him where he was saying, everyone in America hates me. They don't understand me. But I come to different countries, all other
No, they
places.
hate him
They
there
love
too. They do. I think but here's a really interesting thing about Shyamalan is that all these films that he's done, Last Airbender, The Village, even The Happening, right? They all look great. Like when I remember Last Airbender, when I saw the trailers for it, I'm like, damn, son,
Right.
this is gonna be good. And then it was what it was. And then, The Happening, I thought, holy crap, people are like just dropping, dying, and blah. This is gonna be amazing. Oh.
people running away from trees.
Yeah, it's
The
like,
wind.
Yeah, the wind. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's one of those things where all the movies look amazing, so you know they're going to draw an audience, but once they get there, they're like, oh. So it's not so spectacular.
His next movie should be called DOA.
The Life and Times.
If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to AMC Movie News on YouTube. It's free and a great way to stay updated with all the latest movie news and check out our daily show, AMC Movie Talk. Also, don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Twitter to stay in the loop for our special prizes, giveaways, and contests.